What's up, Chad?
Booker with it. Setting the floor for the Suns. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Dunn is out there with Nurkic, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Cunningham. Duran up top. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Suns. Here's Booker. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 6 assists in the game. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. That's good from Cunningham. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Nurkic finds Joseph. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here is Allen. Now Booker over Ivy. And it's good off the back rim and in.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Pass to Cunningham. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Ivy with it. Shot clock at 6. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Cans it from downtown. Ivy's got 23 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Cade Cunningham.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. McDaniels checked in for Dunn. Durant comes in for Allen. Beal's checked in for Booker. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Corey Joseph. And he can't hit the second. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
Sasser with it, covered by Rubio. Shot from 6. Sasser can't hit. Beal taking his time here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
You got to credit Beal there for finishing the job while battling that tough defense.
Free throw good, Beal. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Detroit making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And for the Suns, Donnie's checked in for McDaniels. Grayson Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Devin Booker in for Ricky Rubio.
One of the smoothest players in the game. Bradley Beal, the skill, the way he moves, it's all of it.
Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Nurkic setting the pick for Beal. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
Here's Walsh. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Dunn in at the power forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A., but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Edwards, that's good.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Now Booker.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randle. Here's Edwards. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Booker. 17 points in his last outing. Nurkic shot is good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
The free throw drops for Randle.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And he sinks the second.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And he makes all 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Booker, the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Allen from the arc. Dillingham with a rebound. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Here's Edwards following the score by Phoenix. Here's McDaniels. No good there. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Booker. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 6.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Well, we've seen outstanding defense this season, and here are the teams leading the way in steals. Number 1, Minnesota.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Joseph. Back to Booker. That one is off. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Joseph. It's Booker on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 5 points.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With his three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Booker. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes play. And it's in there.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Randall outside. McDaniels from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Now here's Randall. He came away with 14 points in his last game. And here's Edwards. No good. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Allen. McDaniels with some nice D.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
Here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Let's go with a three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Here's the three. Doesn't go that time.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Joseph can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's McDaniels. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McDaniels got 5.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. McDaniels is checked in for the Suns. Nurkic passes to Joseph. Booker against Edwards. Can they get it? It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Booker can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Dillingham. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 9 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Booker looking around. Nurkic a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Randall with it. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Great look, but off the mark.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
He takes it in. Outside for Randall. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First in opponent field goal percentage, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
Ranking number 1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. And he makes a first.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently night in and night out.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Minnesota leading by 8. Now Randall. Give him 8 points now. Nurkic with some nice D.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. They get it back. Gobert. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Randall can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Joseph. A quick shot there. It's off target.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Rollins. Here's Dillingham. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Joseph. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Booker for 3. Randall pulls down the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Dillingham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Tate's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Rollins. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Koloko, he's checked in for Nurkic. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. Durant, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Bradley Beal in for Joseph. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 8. Allen, the pass to Beal. Back to Allen. Here's Koloko. Checked by Randall. Pass to Koloko. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Here's Dillingham, pounded by Beal. 1:27 left in the opening quarter. Here's Dillingham. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Allen finds Beal. 41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Allen. Tate grabs the board.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Outside McDaniels. Shot is up. He hits the back iron and sinks it. McDaniels got his third basket on the night right there. Suns trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Over McDaniels. Phoenix no good that time either. And no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Rubio. They've got Ty Jerome. Dante DiVincenzo out there with McDaniels. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Rollins in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Jerome. Tate passes to Rollins. Tate, a screen on Beal. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Rubio looking around. Pass to Koloko. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Now here's Beal. Jerome grabs the miss.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
He misses the free throw.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Jerome, hounded by Beal. Jerome passes to DiVincenzo. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, he tries a 3. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed.
Yeah, when Rubio's in there, he's looking to do one thing on the offensive end. He's kind of an Allen wrench. He wants to simply facilitate.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. Tate, a screen on McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Outside Rubio. And here's Beal. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Jerome passes to Tatum. Now DiVincenzo. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Right side, Rubio. Pass to Beal. Off target at the rim. Minnesota leading by 4. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his second basket on the night.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Here's Beal. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Beal. Outside O'Neal. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. And here's Tate. With some arc. He's off on that one. Suns trail by 4. With the crossover. And the layup good by Beal. Beal's got 9 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Tate passes to McDaniels. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Things are on point for McDaniels offensively, and his team doing a good job supporting his work.
Pass to Beal. Outside O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Now here's Tate. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Tate. 6 to shoot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Dunn. DiVincenzo can't hit. And here's Rubio. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. They set a pick. The shot. Beal with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Suns trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Beal, the pass to Dunn. Out to Rubio. Oh, from deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Rollins. Back to Daniels. Here's Jerome. Pounded by Beal. McDaniels from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Rubio. Here's Dunn. Pass to Koloko. To win the cold spell. O'Neal passes to Rubio. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Tate. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Jerome. And Dillingham subbed in for Rollins. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Dillingham. Edwards looking for an opening. DiVincenzo with it. Out to the right wing. Picked by Gobert. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Edwards for three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Allen with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
They shoot again. Nurkic's shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good with the triple.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's Dillingham. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Rebounded by Joseph.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Booker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns also making a change. Dunn, he's checked in for McDaniels. Allen, the pass to Dunn. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Pulls up. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Suns trail by 4. Here's Booker. And it's blocked by Edwards.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
McDaniels against Allen. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Outside McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And the Suns shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
And early on, he was drawing a lot of contact and getting to the stripe. But that hasn't been the story here in the second quarter.
And it's tied up with that one. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Randall's got 13.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Back to Joseph. Takes a three. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his sixth rebound on the night. Randall left side. McDaniels inside. Allen defending. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Over Booker. Edwards no good. And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Booker against Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Joseph. Checked by Randall. And he banks in the layup. Joseph has got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Randall. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. First off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Well, you look at this roster, you really appreciate the addition of Malcolm Brogdon. A consistent scorer, a playmaker, and he brings steadiness to the team. Very hard for other teams to rattle him or speed him up.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the floor for Phoenix, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then it's Corey Joseph, then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Dunn in at the 4. McDaniels inside. He's against Allen, and the shot's good. McDaniels got 17.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Pass to Dunn. Allen outside. There's a screen for the tie. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Randall. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. McDaniels can't hit. McDaniels against Allen. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Suns lead by 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Second chance effort. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Pass to Dillingham. Randall deciding where to go with it. Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Booker, the pass to Dunn. And here's Nurkic for 3. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. Second is Devin Booker.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound for three, and Allen is good for three. Allen's got 8 here in this quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Pass to Dillingham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Booker for 3. Dillingham with a rebound. Dillingham's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Edwards, no good. The Suns leading. Allen inside. McDaniels covering. Dunn outside. The 3 is up. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 19 points.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Dunn outside. Back to Joseph. Pass to Nurkic. Over Gobert. Shot by Nurkic, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Dillingham, defended by Dunn. Inside. Gobert with it. Down low. Outside McDaniels. Misses the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Drops in the 3.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 7. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Goes back up. Clay into his strength. Gobert inside.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Pass to Nurkic. Now Allen. There's a screen by Nurkic. Allen can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Dillingham. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Booker. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Tries again. And he recovers it. Randall right side. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, pass to Joseph. Top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Minnesota shooting about 40% so far in the third. Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Dillingham with the bucket.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
Suns trail by 3. Dunn outside. Outside Booker. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Randall can't hit.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That shot is off. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Allen against Edwards. Allen, the pass to Joseph. Over Dillingham. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
It's Edwards on the wing. Over Booker. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. It's a one-point game. Nurkic, a screen on Edwards. And Booker puts up a deep three. The long-distance three is buried.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Both teams will make substitutions. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, Phoenix, not posing much of a threat right now.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Randall. He's got 15. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And, you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both. Here's Allen. He's got 12. Pass to Beal with the 10-footer. Tate grabs the board. Tate's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jerome. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Over McDaniels. And he gets it to go off the front iron. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Well, that's a nice play. DiVincenzo's a bankable jump shooter from just about any range.
Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Beal. The 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Randall. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from O'Neal. The Suns trailing. And here's Allen. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Beal with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Randall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
That free throw no good. The Suns making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 3. 1:52 left in the third. Beal from outside. Beal with another miss.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Now here's Randall. He's got 18. Shot clock at 6. And it's Randall with the jam.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forward.
Rubio with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Beal. Here's Koloko. Check by Randall. Here's Rubio. Nails it from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 8.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Randall. 20 points for him. Up again. McDaniels with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside Rubio for the tie. Jump shot is good. 10 points for him.
Screen and roll, when executed properly, an absolute nightmare to defend. Rubio runs it well.
Jerome passes to Randall.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The free throw drops for Randall. Minot's checked in for Tate. And Randall drops them both. And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Left side Rubio. The Suns need to get off a shot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offensive code. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Jayshawn Tate out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Beal. They set the pick. Jerome grabs the miss.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Pass to Minot. Here is DiVincenzo. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Suns trail by 5. Here's Koloko. Outside O'Neal. Down low. Out to Beal. He shoots a 3. Jerome grabs the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Soft touch off the glass. Jerome's got his first points of the night.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Oh, swiped away. Pass to Rollins. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Jerome. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Beal. To stop the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, catching the defender slightly out of position that time. Rubio takes advantage, now goes to the line.
And he drops the first. And so Rubio nails both of them. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Jerome. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Koloko's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
High percentage look there, guys. Rubio's best chance to score, and he maxed it out.
Jerome passes to Rollins. Pass to Tate. Just 5 on the clock. Jerome. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the basket by Rubio.
So much fun watching Rubio go to work like this. I mean, he's hot, and he's showing no signs of cooling off.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Chandler. He's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Jerome. And a change for the Suns. Booker's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Phoenix on D. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Tate, a screen on Beal. Beal against Edwards. 5 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 21.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Booker. To tie it up. Tate grabs the board. Tate's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Edwards, that's good.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Now Beal. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Minnesota in the lead. And here's Edwards. Another shot. And it's Koloko with the rebound. Koloko's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. McDaniels can't hit. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Tate. Back to Edwards. Tate, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Now here's Beal. Outside O'Neal. Outside Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tate.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Down the first one, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Tate. Julius Randle comes in for Chandler. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo, and Dillingham subbed in for Rollins. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Nurkic is checked in for Koloko. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Joseph is subbed in for Beal. Both free throws good from Booker.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Edwards. Randle outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Randle's got 25 points.
You know, guys, every year Randle seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's Nurkic. Off target with the 3. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Booker, pass to Dunn. Allen with it. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Allen's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Picked by Gobert. McDaniels can't hit. Suns trail by 4. Here's Booker. And he drains the quick shot. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Back to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Randall on the screen. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Allen, the pass to Booker. To the left side wing. Here's Joseph. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Out to the right wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Booker, the pass to Joseph. Over Dillingham. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Gobert inside. Nurkic is there. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. The 3 is up. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got 28.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Here's Joseph. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebounds. Booker for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Gobert up top, defended by Nurkic. Gobert passes to Edwards. Rebounded by Dunn.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Booker no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Booker. Into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Randall a screen on Booker. From 15 feet away. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
From the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Edwards, rebounded by Nurkic. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game.
Well, if they've got a favorite play they've been sitting on, now is the time to break it out.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
On the first, and that brings him within 2 here. Both free throws good from Booker.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. Randall a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Here's Booker. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit.
Oh! Whoa! How powerful jam!
Woo! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Offline from the high post. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here, and they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting two.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the game. Allen on the wing. Takes the three. Suns keep it alive. Fires the three. It's good from beyond the arc. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jeremy Grant.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with Ayton. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, they're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Nurkic is out there with Dunn. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Grant outside. Williams has a screen for Grant. A three-pointer, no good. Sharp against Booker. The rebound by Grant. Pass to Williams. Back to Grant. Henderson with it. Defended by Allen. Ayton a screen on Allen. Henderson off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. No good from Booker. And here's Portland. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And it's Sharp missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Here's Sharp. Here's Ayton. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Grant, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that one drops for him. Booker's got 5.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Ayton, the pass to Sharp. Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Suns now. Now Booker, 5 points in the game. Dunn sets a screen for Joseph. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Henderson. Grant surveying the D. Here's Sharp. Misses the three. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 7 points in the game. Suns trail by 3. Booker with it. There aren't many players who can score at the volume he has and make it look as easy as he does every game. He averages more than 36 points a game. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Sharp. Offline from the high post.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Booker. Last time, 45 points for him.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And the first one drops. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dunn. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Sharp drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. The Trailblazers third.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 3. Allen for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Russell. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Suns trail by 4. Joseph looking around. Pass to Nurkic. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Joseph finds Booker. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Now, here is Russell. No scoring in this one. And he lays it straight in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Outside, Joseph. Nurkic a screen on Russell. Joseph has an open look. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Pass to Ayton. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Pass to Allen. Now here's Booker. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Williams. To the middle. A floater. Henderson, no good. Suns trail by 3. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Nurkic a screen on Russell. And Joseph kicks to Nurkic. Booker outside. The 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
There's Russell with the 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now here's Allen. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Henderson. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Suns trail by 5. Allen for the 3. Rebound by Williams. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Here's Sharp. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Coloco's checked in. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. Kevin Durant's checked in for Devin Booker. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Joseph. And then for the Trailblazers, Murray's checked in for Robert Williams. Jeremy Grant comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And it's Simons in for Henderson. Here's Coloco. Durant, the pass to Dunn. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Dunn. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Coloco off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Simons. A 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to KD. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
Now, KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Beal. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Ayton, the pass to Simons. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Beal. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Here's Simons. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Beal. Here he goes. Bucket is good. Beal's got his second bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Portland out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
They've got Dunn. Bradley Beal is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Koloko in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Russell with it. 9 points last game. Shoots the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tries it from 19. Kicks it out to Rubio. They get it back. Dunn finds Beal. Screen by McDaniel. Tries yet again. Beal can't get it to go. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Russell's got 10 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Dunn with this screen on Russell. Bounce pass, Rubio. And Dunn with the slam.
You know, the way Rubio moves the ball, this guy is so fun to watch.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Klingon, the screen for Russell. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Portland.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Suns trail by 4. And here is Beal. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Shoots over Simon. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 6.
Well, the mid-range, always a solid option for Bradley Beal, and sometimes that's what the defense concedes.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Now Russell. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Pass to Klingon. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. There's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rubio against Simon. Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Suns. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Kamar is checked in. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Jeremy Grant. Simons kicks to Russell. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Simons from outside. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons too big a threat from deep.
Rubio against Russell. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Thybulle on the wing. To the paint. Here's Russell. Gets it to fall from the right block. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's Beal. He's got 8. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
No good on that one.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Ricky Rubio. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Good on the second free throw.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 15. Pass to Sharpe. Three-pointer, Simons. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The shot by Beal, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Three-pointer. And it's Simons missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Outside, Beal. Over Sharpe. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Booker. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Suns. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Outside, Russell. From the arc. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Booker nails the three. So confident.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Andre Ayton's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Ayton finds Henderson. Outside, Russell. Pass to Sharpe. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 7 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
Joseph, the pass to Nurkic. Henderson against Booker for the three. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Now, Booker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Henderson, no good. Suns have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Booker outside. Floats one up. That shot, no good. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Here's Iguodaro, still without a basket. Booker in the post. Henderson defending. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got it all tied up now for Phoenix. And for Portland, they're shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Booker dishes to Nurkic. Suns moving the ball around. Shot from 12. Booker going to work inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Henderson. And here is Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Bounce pass Joseph. Down low. Here's Allen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Corey Joseph, it's important that he continue to seek out his teammates and put it on point when they're open.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Sharp. Williams has a screen for Sharp. Portland no good that time either. Phoenix leading by 5. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for Phoenix. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now, here's Sharp. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Henderson, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Allen kicks to Dunn. There's the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant outside. Ayton in the corner. Fades back. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Dunn outside. Booker outside. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Off target with the open look. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Done against Williams. Pass to Henderson. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Sharp the pass to Henderson. Here's the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bradley, great first half for you. Look, we know you come from a football-playing family. It looked like you wanted to establish control in a football-type way in the first half.
Oh, you have to. This is a physical game. You see the refs they call a lot of hard fouls, but sometimes they don't call them. So, I mean, you can't complain about it. You just have to just keep attacking. And these guys are big. I mean, this is the NBA, so you have to be physical and not complain and try to go strong every time you go to the basket.
Bradley, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Suns leading by 3. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Grant is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Allen finds Booker. Shoots over Henderson. Again, the miss by Booker. Trailblazers trail by 3 for the tie. And Scoot Henderson with the 3. Henderson's got 15.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Sharp against Booker. Pass to Dunn. Here's Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Dunn. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Henderson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Booker outside. Connects from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 1.
Boy, the delivery from Booker, so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
And for Portland, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Williams, a screen on Joseph. Henderson for three. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Allen. Oh, that was something else. Have mercy.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson kicks to Grant. Henderson outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Up top Sharp. Shoots it. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Joseph dishes to Nurkic. Here's Booker. Good on the shot. Booker's got 30.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
On the wing, Williams. Here's Sharp. 9 points in the game so far. Grant gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Grant's got 6 points.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Ayton, the pass to Henderson. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Ayton, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 10.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Allen kicks to Booker from deep three-point land. The rebound by Grant.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now Sharp after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Pass to Nurkic. It's Allen, top of the key. And here's Booker from the arc. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Took him no time at all on that one. 19 points from Scoot Henderson. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Done outside. Pass to Nurkic. Puts up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant outside. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Allen. Phoenix has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Booker. Nice shot from the wing. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Henderson outside. Over Joseph. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Suns leading. Allen passes to Dunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And so Dunn nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson passes to Williams. Ayton in the high post. Back to Williams. Grant kicks to Henderson. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Henderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Sharp against Booker. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 38 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Henderson passes to Ayton. Now here's Williams. And here's Henderson. He's covered by Joseph. Pass to Ayton. Here's Sharp, defended by Booker. And it's Sharp missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
With some arc, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
First free throw is good.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. McDaniels, who's checked in for Dunn, and Beal subbed in for Corey Joseph. Portland also making some changes. Murray's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and Fernie Simons comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And it's Russell in for Scoot Henderson.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here to look at some of the stats for Booker. Averaging 36, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Now Williams. Nothing on the board. Ayton sets the pick for Russell. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Now here's Booker. He has 40. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Russell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker.
You cannot be careless guarding D'Angelo Russell. This guy's so good at putting the defense in tough spots.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
And so Russell hits them both. For Phoenix, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Nurkic finds Allen. McDaniel sets a screen for Allen over Murray, and the jumper is good. Allen's got 10 points.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Simons with the ball. 7 points in the game. Ayton dishes to Williams. No good that time. Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic. Over Ayton. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Murray. Portland again missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ayton up top. Pass to Simon. Sinks the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now, here is Russell. 19 points in the game for the tie. It's hauled in by the Suns. Nurkic is pass to Allen. There's the triple. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Russell kicks to Simons. From downtown. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Russell.
And Russell with the answer from 3. You are not going to show up, D'Angelo.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Phoenix making some changes. Coloco's checked in. And O'Neal's subbed in for Grayson Allen. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Klingon comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Burke in for Robert Williams. And here are the Suns now. 3-point lead. Outside, Beal. Here's the teardrop. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rubio against Russell. For the tie. It's rebounded by Coloco. Coloco's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. O'Neal passes to Rubio. Beal with a screen on Russell. Goes up on the wing. Rubio misses.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Beal after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Pass to Rubio. With the drive over Russell. And the Suns miss again. Portland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. For the lead. Good on the triple. Russell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Simons against Beal. Clock at 6. To halt the run. He doesn't hit that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front, up 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Royce O'Neal. Ricky Rubio is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Coloco in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Coloco. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Simon. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now, here's Thibault. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. And Russell gets it to go.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Here's Beal. And Rubio kicks to Beal. Fires the 3. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist from Beal. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Portland. Drives to the hoop. Yep, it counts. Russell's got 29 in the game.
Such a strong finisher on the drive. D'Angelo Russell will embrace the contact.
And here's Rubio. McDaniels, a screen on Russell. And it's Rubio penetrating, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Murray's checked in for Portland. Portland with the ball. It's a one-point game. Russell against Rubio. And Russell gets it to go.
And this is what D'Angelo Russell does out here, right? He's a dynamic scorer who doesn't lack for confidence.
Rubio outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
That one is no good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Thibault, the pass to Russell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Koloko. Koloko's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. O'Neal kicks to Rubio. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He gets that one. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
Outside, Simons. Swinging the screen for Simons. No good on the triple. Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels passes to O'Neal. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Murray. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now Russell. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Russell's got 34 points.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the 4th quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
O'Neal passes to Beal. Launches a 3. Beal with another miss. Portland leading by 3. Here's Simons. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Here's Koloko. Pass to Rubio. Launches it. Hits the 3-point bomb. Rubio's got 7 points for the quarter.
But just so under control with the ball. Nice move by Rubio.
Simons kicks to Russell. Shoots over Rubio. And it's Russell missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Rubio, the pass to O'Neal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Russell. Back to Simons. The tray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Koloko's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's O'Neal. And it's Portland with the rebound. 3-on-3. Thibault with the ball from outside the arc. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Now Rubio. Outside Beal to tie it up. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Bounce pass Russell. Simons kicks to Russell. Cranes the three-pointer. Russell's got 37.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Klingon. Williams comes in for Murray. Grant, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Sharpe, the pass to Russell. Williams, a screen on Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's in there.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Suns trail by 3. Outside, Joseph. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Ayton. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Here's Booker. Outside, Joseph. Back to Booker. Allen outside. A 3-ball. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Russell passes to Sharpe. Ayton with it. Pass to Grant from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker left side. And the Suns miss again. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Sharpe. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Booker against Sharpe. 13 feet away. Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Dre, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Grant outside. Pass to Ayton. And here's Sharp. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton a screen on Joseph. Russell from long range. Drills it from outside. Russell's got 40 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Booker the bounce pass. Joseph finds Allen. Screen by Nurkic. Top of the key. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Portland leading by 6. And here's Russell. Grant outside. From past the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Count it. Booker's got 44.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Russell passes to Ayton. Inside. And there's Grant on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Booker. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Grant the pass to Russell. Over Joseph. Russell, no good. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. Pass to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Pass to Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 4. Outside Joseph. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Sharp. Henderson passes to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Sun shooting here about 46% for the game. Up against Booker. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Grant. Sharp with it. The 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is powerful.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time. Only Harden
Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Up against Booker. To stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And Sharp drops them both.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Booker. Shoots off the step back. Oh, missed it. For the win. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
So Grayson, we got group play.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Trailblazers. And Booker kicks to Dunn. For three. No good from Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Grant outside. Henderson for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw the...
Got no return. I said, well.